Slutty, what's going? Hey, we got sins of Dade County. Miami family can't escape. Jail time and heartaches. Before we get in this bit, make sure you subscribe right now. I ain't gonna do too much talking. Let's just get it to in.
Make sure I'm first straight, I gotta put on for my whole team. Other dude couldn't run, we put him in the coffin. Niggas knowing what we banging, knowing how we rock.
But you ain't never bought her since she came home. You gave your mama $200 one time for school for panties. Wasn't $100, $200 to buy panties and t-shirts. What happened to the uniform?
It's too early in the video to be listening to this shit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even hear that bullshit. I'm gonna just mute this motherfucker. Like, y'all, I don't like bitches screaming and shit, bro. I just don't like it. Like, this shit just annoying to me, bro. Like,
What happened to 7 years?
CBS News Miami obtaining new surveillance video that shows the moment a Miami-Dade police officer came under fire while on duty yesterday. That officer walking away with his life as two suspects are now sitting behind bars.
Defendants. 2 women are now facing charges for killing a man who was breaking into their car and winning.
Detective read us out at least 4 to 5 charges that this career criminal was going to be facing. He was going to be charged after he gets well out of the hospital. The case, as we know, was over with because she didn't do anything but fight for her life and her kids' life.
Hey, today we shine light on the floor.
this is some Florida ass shit, bro. This is some Florida, bro. Only in Florida, bro. Only in Florida.
Who seemed to can't catch a break in the last 48 hours. A young woman, alongside her girlfriend, was arrested for taking out the life of a man who allegedly broke into her car. But the story get complex, to say the least, and we won't let it get to that. But this story is crazy when you think about her family. This young girl was shot by her brother years before, at just 10 years old, which we'll later discuss. One of her brothers, right now he's serving some time behind bars for allegedly shooting a cop in his face. And his dad, well, he lost his life at just 21 years old behind an abandoned building. Can you imagine what this mother going through? Today we're going to talk about it, pay our respects, and shine light on these situations. But before we go over this one, remember, I won't give you no name. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Within the last 24 hours, I was asked to look at this story based out of Miami, Florida. A young mom was arrested a month later after defending herself allegedly from a man who broke into her car on an Easter Sunday with her girlfriend. But it seemed after doing my research, I found so much more. And like a lot of these stories, once I do my research and the public facts, I have to present it to the family. So that's where we at today. You see this young mom right here? That's her daughter next to her, believe it or not. This mother is a mother of 5 from Miami, Florida. And here's a picture of 3 of her kids. L&T John, Fat Mom, and Lil Trav. It's still not confirmed whether it was L&T John or Lil Trav. Back in 2005, when Sharice Lattimore, the mom, was just 27 years old, an accident took place that could have been fatal. According to Miami-Dade County prosecutors, it was a Tuesday, and she was charged with child neglect after her 3-year-old son accidentally shot his 10-year-old sister with the gun he found on the couch inside the family home. Police say Sharice Lattimore, 27 years old at the time as we mentioned, was outside.
Why the hell you leave a fucking gun on the couch? Stupid ass bitch. Why is you leave? So you couldn't even put it on top of the refrigerator. You couldn't put it in your purse. You couldn't got down dispose of it, like put it somewhere where it can't be seen or something. What the fuck?
Inside her home Monday evening, with her daughter showing a car to a potential buyer, when a toddler came out the house with the .22 caliber handgun and shot his sister. Miami-Dade police said the girl was wounded in the hip area.
Only in Florida. Only in Florida.
And was listed in good condition after she managed to get to the hospital. Police said, which makes matters even worse, that the firearm was reported stolen last year in Broward County. The mom had to stay in jail according to court records after it was shown she was on probation following an aggravated assault conviction in February of 2005. Police said the family had custody of her kids at the time. Officials wouldn't release the child's name, but as they got older, Some became rappers. L&T will go by the stage name L&T John as his rap stage name, and her son, Travis, will go by Two-Way Plug. Here's a picture of the brothers when they was little. Trav's dad had lost his life at just the age of 21 years old. He was shot behind an abandoned building. It was 2010. Trav was the youngest of the siblings at the time. May 18, 2023, Trav's mom went to Facebook and said the following. Happy birthday to my baby out of 5. Thank you, Lord. Continue to rest in peace, Big Trav. I got our son, but only...
My bad for saying the B word. I don't want them niggas come spin my shit like, hey, you call my mama a bitch. Oh, God, my bad. I apologize, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that young nigga come leak for me, man. I mean, I don't know where I'm at, but shit, y'all don't know. I mean, shit. I apologize, shit, man. I don't want young nigga like, hey, you said something about I'm just saying, like, I gotta be smart. You feel me? Smart up, man.
On November 22nd, 2023, the mom with the Facebook recorded, "Mines. That's all me. I say that with heavy boldness. I don't care about no enemies, the laughs, the rumors, the gossip. His mother, me, Sharice, standing on business about him."
Hey, I know all y'all standing on business. I know all y'all like that. Like, I know the mama like that. I know the sons like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? My bad for saying the B word. You hear me? Because I know all y'all from Florida, so I already know how y'all live. Y'all little throw, you feel me? Like, man, I already know how this shit go. Like, if the mama throw, the whole family throw it off. So you already know how that shit go. That's just some Florida shit,
man,
though.
But God, keep watching. He already got the victory. That's because her 19-year-old son at the time was arrested.
Hey, man, free my boy. He innocent. He ain't do it. Free my boy. Free Twin, man. He innocent, man. He ain't do nothing. God got him. He on the way.
Alongside 5 people, but only 2 charged. He was one of the 2 for allegedly shooting a cop in his face. But here's the thing. This cop was an undercover, and he was at this abandoned home where he saw 5 men armed after that house.
Man, why the hell did you shooting the police? Bro, see, this that dumb shit I was just saying. Like, come on now. See, this that dumb shit I was saying. Like, you shooting the police in the face, man. Come on, my boy. That's crash out activity, my boy. You dumb as hell for that. Like, why the hell you shooting police, my boy? You tripping. What the fuck? Come on, my boy. You can't be doing that shit, boy. You know how 12 is. They'll kill your ass for no reason. Your ass just look like you finna do something. You even look. You look like you on that. Oh, you gotta go. Put your hands on me. Like, boy, you can't be doing that, twin. Can't do that.
Was under surveillance for shooting them in Quad Hill alongside Travis Fernandez Jr. was arrested by Miami-Dade police after they shot at officers who were monitoring a group of armed men at a Miami Garden house, according to arrest reports. One of the bullets fired at Fernandez hit off his bulletproof vest and grazed his face. They was charged with attempted second-degree murder of a police officer. Helms is also charged with the gun possession of a convicted felon. But according to arrest reports, the guy who was arrested with Trav, he was charged with attempted murder for another case. He was just 15 years old after he fired a bullet at 2 young adults. His Mary Jane dipped in the efforts to steal their narcotics, according to arrest report. Helms pled guilty in 2021, and as part of his agreement with prosecutors, he had to go to boot camp where an ankle monitor starting in January of 2023. Court records show, however, by March, authorities say Helms had cut off his ankle monitor, officially becoming a fugitive, before he even shot the officer in the face. They say all this happened at around 10:30 a.m. Miami-Dade police officers were in the area of 154th Street and 19th Avenue, monitoring a group of armed men, as we mentioned, including Helms and Trav, in connection to a shooting investigation, as we mentioned as well. Authorities didn't mention much on that shooting probe, but court records show that Helms also faces a separate charge of grand theft auto after his cousin told police he stole a rental car on March 29th. They spotted the armed men in front of 1881 Northwest 154th Street. Officers say they drove up to see what was going on. That's when police say Helms and Fernandez started firing at the police vehicle. A 29-year-old officer with 7 years in the force was struck in the face, but has since been discharged from the hospital. The men took off running, then a multi-agency manhunt ensued. Later that day, 5 men were detained for questioning. Only 2 were arrested.
CBS News Miami obtaining new surveillance video that shows the moment a Miami-Dade police officer came under fire while on duty yesterday. That officer walking away with his life as two suspects are now sitting behind bars.
CBS News Miami's Peter Bench joins us live from the scene in Miami Gardens with a message from investigators tonight. Peter?
Your child needs these three key factors to get into an Ivy League or top 25 university. And it's not having a good GPA or SAT score. Let me explain. 90% of students with a 4.0 plus GPA get rejected
nigga.
Well, first off, Warren Elliott, the South Florida PBA president, said the officer, who is 29, is married and has a child. He was released from Jackson Memorial Hospital after receiving stitches to his face. We also learned there were a lot of shots fired right here. A doorbell camera captures a stunning sequence. These are the moments when a Miami-Dade police officer is shot on Monday morning.
Just got hit. I'm at 153 and 20.
Miami-Dade police say they were watching a home near Northwest 19th Avenue and 154th Street that might have been connected to a weekend shooting and saw four males with firearms. When they approached the vehicle, shots were fired at them.
All units, 315, officer has been shot.
A bullet ricocheted off the officer's bulletproof vest and hit him in the face.
We're here 3 days before Thanksgiving, and next thing you know, they find themselves in a gunfight in the middle of the street, something you'd see right out of the Hollywood movies.
The next cam video also shows several people jumping over a fence and other males walking out of a home with their hands in the air. 5 people are initially detained. 2 19-year-old men are arrested as the president of the South Florida PBA speaks out.
To the bad guys out there, you start shooting at police officers, you start pointing guns at police officers, we will return fire, we will come back.
They will kill your
Thomas
ass.
Fernandez Jr. and Draquan Humes are both charged with the attempted second-degree murder of a law enforcement officer. Humes is also charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Police say he admits to firing at an officer's car, while Fernandez claims he was not involved in the shooting. Both men appeared before a judge in bond court. A judge found probable cause to the charges, and they were held without bond.
To this day, Trav is arrested. Seems like he can't get a break when it comes to his family. Who to go to? But it seemed it wasn't over yet, because now his sister, who was shot at just 10 years old by her little brother, who was now a victim, turned suspect in a matter of just a month. As mentioned, this incident happened this past Easter, but they didn't get charged until
Hey, one thing about it, you can't even blame the kids. You gotta blame the environment and the surroundings. You can't even blame the kids. Like, that's just what the hell they came up around. That's just what the hell they in. Like, that's just where they at right now. So that's all they know. That's all they see. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you seeing every day, you seeing, that's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, can't even blame the kids. Like, I don't want to say the parents, but it's like the adults, the elders, the environment. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't even the kid's fault.
Later, a Miami couple was at a children's party with their kids when suddenly they noticed a man rambling through their car belongings. Records show Antoine Charvier Clark, 36 years old, and Patrice Pickett Wilson, 29 years old, confronted the burglar, who has not been identified by police. The man had allegedly punched Wilson in the face and started to flee with a blue book bag that Clark said contained her cash rent payment, the report had quoted. The night before Easter, she was taking her kids out for a joyous time, a bonding time with her kids, the mom had quoted. Records show the two women pursued the man, and Pickett Wilson pepper sprayed him before the man ended up shot 3 times, allegedly by Clark. The exact details are still unclear, but they did claim they got the book bag before firing them. Now they ended up getting second degree, meaning the authorities feel like they didn't intend to kill that man, but chasing him, shooting him 3 times after he turned his back and ran away. I want you guys to let me know how you feel about this one. Check the court appearance out. Then we're going to hear from the mother in the news clip.
Thank you, Ms. Clark. Based on the allegations raised in the 4 corners of the arrest warrant, court does find probable cause as to count 1, second-degree murder, count 2, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and count 3, grand theft of a firearm. You will be held no bond as to count 1, $5,000 count 2, and $5,000 count 3.
And Your Honor, the state is prepared to pretrial detention motion.
All right. Court's holding Ms. Clark no bond as to count 1. You can file that in division, and it'll print on Monday.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, man. Best of luck to you.
And in 40 seconds, the judge decided you can't even get a bond while you fight this case. Your heart will probably drop. But the mother spoke up about this as well. Before we talk about what she said on Facebook, hear what she said in the news.
Defendants, 2 women are now facing charges for killing a man who was breaking into their car in Wynwood.
Today, in an exclusive interview, the defendants' families say those women were fighting for their lives and were forced to shoot. NBC6 reporter Christian Colon joins us with a story you'll see only on 6.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought yourself, wow, I thought I'd be further along, I'd be better off than I am right now? If you've had those thoughts, you are now...
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
We are told these 2 women were with their kids at a children's birthday party when suddenly they saw a man breaking into their car. Frederica Cherise Pickett-Wilson and Anthony's Clark's life changed when celebration turned violent.
The night before Easter, she was taking her kids out. It's supposed to have been a joyous time, a bonding time with her kids, and turned out to be, she was a victim, now she's turned out to be a defendant.
Pickett-Wilson's mother, shocked to learn her daughter was charged for murdering a man who was stealing from their car.
You can have somebody break into your car, steal your possessions, and feel like they can walk away scot-free.
Police say the couple confronted the burglar. The
They
man
standing on
punched
business.
one of
Hey,
them
look.
and fled with her.
I ain't gonna lie, they stood on business. They ain't do nothing wrong. Cause like, you see a fuck nigga breaking in your shit. Fuck nigga! Pop, 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 pop. You standing on business like. Ain't that a law in Florida, like stand your ground law? Like, man, they just standing on business like, fuck nigga, don't touch somebody else's shit. You feel what I'm saying? Don't touch shit that don't belong to you. You know what I'm saying? They just standing on business, you feel me? They stand on business.
Bag. The couple chased him to try and get the cash that was inside that bag. At one point, they even pepper sprayed him, but then Clark shot him 3 times. Their loved ones say this was in self-defense.
The detective read us out at least 4 to 5 charges that this career criminal was going to be facing. He was going to be charged after he gets well out of the hospital. The case, as we know, was over with.
That the burglar died a month after the shooting, and police charged the women.
Damn.
Nothing like that should be attached to her.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, freedom. They ain't do nothing wrong, man. They standing on business like, if a nigga breaking in your shit, what you gonna do? You got your phone, what you gonna do? Like, come on now, like, they stand on business like, if you breaking that car, you better know what the hell come with that shit. You know what you doing. You taking other niggas shit that they work for. Man, imagine you busting your ass and working hard. You in the warehouse. And nigga wanna slime you out and you broke it for you ain't even got it like that. But they trying to take what little you got. Fuck you talking about, nigga, but what? The fuck?
Because she didn't do anything
Crazy.
but fight for her life and her kids' life.
Police say there was a gun in the bag the couple was wanting to get. Clark, who was the shooter, denied knowing the weapon was there.
When they followed him, they chased him down. He was no longer a threat to them. They followed him and shot him. That became a crime.
The families, on the other hand, say the couple and their children's lives were in danger.
We're not bad people. They're not malicious people. They don't go around hurting or harming anyone.
I mean, if you chase them down, you dead ass wrong for that. But I get what both sides coming from, like freedom. You feel me? Like, I feel like they need a chance because they didn't start they ain't started, bro. That nigga started that shit. They just finished it. You feel what I'm saying? So freedom, bro. They ain't do nothing wrong.
What would you do for your family?
Exactly.
The
What
mother
would you
also
do?
went in the last 24 hours and said this to Facebook. About my child, you gonna respect me. I'm a mother for real in real life. This ain't a game. Going live at 9:30. I don't know if we missed it or we couldn't catch it because we wasn't friends or it wasn't saved. But I didn't catch the live.
I don't want to watch that fucking live anyway.
Reached out as well. I want to send love and prayers to everyone involved in this terrible story. I can only imagine what that family going through. It seemed like one serious case on top of another. Now y'all let me know how you guys feel about this one. This was the story of a Florida family who seemed to can't escape for jail. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Boy, that shit crazy as hell. Hey, freedom though. They ain't do nothing wrong. I don't think they did anything wrong, man. Nigga can't try to take they shit that they work they ass off for. So freedom, you feel me? Anyway, but I gotta piss like a motherfucker. Anyway, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Did.